One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bruins will kick it away first. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
Man, there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly.
Good block.
Going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time.
Shit don't matter because this nigga could come down and score in 30 seconds.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oh, this nigga is really nutty for real.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. The short hands, it's Thomas. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Wow.
They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses, too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air, and this guy right now is doing just that.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll give it to the back.
Wow.
There he goes.
And I didn't pass commit, and that's what the fuck goes on. Come on.
Touchdown, UCLA. Extra point here will tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field.
This shit is annoying. Why does it always happen?
Confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
They go right back to him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run after the 31.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Fires left.
Oh.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Like, nigga, you. Oh.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart.
I was supposed to take a look.
He'll do it himself.
Ah.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback.
Makes the grab at the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Runs through a tackle. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You've got to be able to game tackle this guy. We see it every week. He makes people miss. And you just saw it on that last play. He's unbelievable in the open field. He can cut on a dime, and with that run, he's got this offense now set up down close to the goal line.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college.
That's a right ball.
Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all got to get on the rock.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble from a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down.
You would have thought I was pass committing, man.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And he still caught that.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in the first down and more. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
This one's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
With the catch, it's Haynes.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Picked off, that's number 15.
I don't think he was going to get there.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to fire on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Michigan.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. A run for the quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team.
Wow.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 18-point hole. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Oh!
Again, he's now thrown 20 interceptions.
Yeah, because there's no reason why I shouldn't have came away with that pick.
Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Oh, the infamous Superman dive, boy.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Quarterback on the keeper.
Thank you.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think on that third and long, man, they said, forget the pass. Like, we're just going to run the option, and the quarterback makes the right read. He keeps it. And I think they were trying to cut down this fourth down and make it more manageable. So mission accomplished by this offense.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone.
Why'd you move? Oh!
The defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. I remember this this as a player, you practice specific plays on
Oh
fourth
my
down for
gosh.
those types of situations, and you know all week
Oh
against
my
the scout team,
gosh.
they've gotten
Oh
really
my
clean
gosh,
looks,
bro.
easy to execute.
Running free. He gets it past
Fucking
the first
kidding
round
me,
marker,
bro.
and
You
a
really gotta be
nice
kidding me.
job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for
How is he
plays.
able to still hold on to these passes, bro? Like, come on, son.
Offensively, just keep shucking.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep.
Thank you.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He smashes his way through again. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan. He shed
By any means, I gotta try, bro. Sorry.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it. But we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays. But that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
You gotta do what you gotta do,
Let's go to the
man.
studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on
Yeah,
what
holding
else
on
is
the field
happening
goal.
in college football this weekend. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but
They gave it back to you.
able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box, everybody up.
He's taking the shot. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Bruins decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field.
Can I go for it?
Quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground.
Shit, my bad. I don't even know if I could go for it.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40.
Nah, I can't go for it.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava extending the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and get into the big fella tight end.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that.
Yo, where's the wear and tear, bro?
Trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone.
Fucking way, you just can't beat that ball.
They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He uncorks one deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Good bait.
He
Oh.
loves to fire downfield.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Forced out of the pocket. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Wolverines. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. They picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I think they tried to slip it to that tight end really quickly and get him the football and create some space and maybe try to make a play, but the defense said no, there is nowhere to go. Defense actually gets him for a loss.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. Throwing right. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. The sure hands, it's Marshall. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I love an offense defense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
How was he able to Superman dive? But when I do the Superman dive, my niggas just act like they tripped.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.